Yo, what is up, peeps? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to the major final coverage. And first and foremost, can we get a like on the video, maybe some comments down below for all this major coverage and what has been going on throughout this major and an amazing North American event. I just want to quickly take this time to thank all of you guys who have been subscribing, leaving comments and likes, and joining the discussion around the best esport in the entire world. And without you guys, we're not here, we're not doing things at all. And it's just been an amazing weekend of meeting all of you guys and doing interviews. And it's been really eye-opening and just kind of reinvigorating of like, dang, this is why I got into esports. This is why I love Counter-Strike. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for watching. But let's get into, more importantly, the recap of our major finals here at Austin, because it was the Mongols making their insane run, but still a top 5 team in the world. We shouldn't have doubted them to actually have the chance to get here versus your clear-cut #1 team in the world. And we head to map 1. And like, just to keep in mind, guys, this is an Apex who comes out in front of 11,000 plus fans who are against him. We still love him, but we say F you Apex all day. Vitality are not your favorites here. The crowd favorite is by far and away MongolZ, and he comes out of the stage and he's flicking off everyone, which he later posts on social media. There is nobody in esports like Apex. I want you guys all to take a second to realize he is incredible. He's the best crowd worker there is, the best trash talker there is. It was insane the way that he played this crowd and made it work, and the crowd played their part as well. It simply makes Counter-Strike so beautiful with moments like this. It's awesome. And Vitality, they prove why they're #1. A strong start for them. And MongolZ prove why they're MongolZ, because they don't like winning pistols anyway.
Very low buy for Vitality as well. When we saw how perfectly that utility went down for the MongolZ last round.
Yeah, they're not actually in a spot to prod into mid. Mahone brought up in the video before, Messi's usually here on Cat. ZywOo in his position to take his ticket pick, and they're trusting Flames. He's been doing so good on the ramp, but this guy's just watching Palace for him right now.
Here we go, Cat challenge. Nice shots by Robs.
Did they get the bomb on the way or not? They didn't.
Oh, it dropped,
They did not get the bomb.
Bomb fell inside of the smoke. You can take that B site. MongolZ just hit that dink. That's a ton of damage through the wall bang. Again, the kills start to come out for the MongolZ, but now they're starting to realize the error of their ways.
Oh, who needs a bomb?
Bit of a challenge for ZywOo, but he misses his shot. And that bomb will get scooped back up as Rops went down. Galil pressed between the two. Catches ZywOo off. Flamesy, quick action into the play, but the bomb has gone the other direction. And his rotation back will be a treacherous path. If he thinks they're playing side by side, he is wrong. And as he comes through this doorway, he is cautious, but not cautious enough. Or is he? Flamesy collects it.
But then we had MongolZ. They won their first gun round. And as in per usual fashion, we saw this their last 2 series. They fight back from losing opening pistols in multiple opening rounds. On their first buy, they pull things back. But also, just like we've seen many a series now, Flamesy has his own clutch moments. He was, I mean, ZywOo is obviously incredible, right? But Flamesy himself, when this guy wakes up, and usually early on in maps, he comes right back. And then we had Techno, a guy who has been underperforming here and there throughout this major, even faced criticism. I think round 8, he had a 1v2, keeping MongolZ a little bit in this matchup.
Vitality come in again, shoulder to shoulder. This time MongolZ with a bit more support in the Estonian. Space given over to Techno. He catches them off guard. But does he know about MongolZ, who's backed into another clutch, back-to-back 1v1s? This time, Techno has the equal amount of health, and the utility here to offer. Oh! Not gonna stop him. Techno in the zone.
But then MongolZ win an eco on round 11, and they closed it out. MongolZ, unfortunately, this dude was iced, by the way. Not in this clutch. He failed the 1v2 clutch, but they pull a couple strings and rounds together, and all of a sudden, what was a Vitality early lead is MongolZ in the driver's seat to take map 1.
He lets that go down. Now he puts it on to the back of his teammates for the retake.
Wasn't spotted.
It got picked back up. 9-10.
Wait, look how Techno's scaling here.
Oh, it's perfect. Just through the side of it. MongolZ. How many clutches can he be put into, and how many can he come up with? Health advantage once more. Hits the headshot. And so the MongolZ will take a 2-run lead on the T side of their map peak. Proof is in the pudding. Vitality bleed. top con smoke goes down, gives them a little room to work within it, so they thought. 910's got other ideas, and nothing comes from free at the moment.
No, these shots are filthy.
Right back to the top of Tiki, he'll go. They're gonna try to slam their way through it. Over top of the staircase goes the bomb, still just stuttering out. Senzu puts that M4 right against the smoke, and there seems to be no open room. There seems to be no solution at the moment.
And a huge thanks to our major partner, guys. The reason we were able to travel here to the Austin CS Major, that being WebRoot, an absolutely great antivirus meant to keep your information private the way it should be. Whether you're buying games, in-game currency, or in-game items out there, they keep you safe and they keep you protected. And thanks to them throughout this major, they have a nice little offer down below for all of you guys if you want to check it out and support us here at CS News. But back to the content. Not only do we have 910 with a wicked flick, I think round 14, but one of the best aces of the entire major. I can't tell you guys, describe it to you enough. The stadium was electric when this went off because MongolZ strike first.
The one that was slowly piecing together some kind of comfort zone. No comfort whatsoever. 910 hits another. He doesn't miss shots. And so this space dries up. He will do it all if he has to. As the others fall for him, no help is coming from 910 calls the emergency services. Vitality, they dead ahead.
And they take your opening map 13-5, which, by the way, very kind of resemblant of what we saw at Vitality versus MongolZ. What ZywOo called them at 50% of their effort, and a bit of a scare. I think MongolZ did it to them on Inferno, right? Just like MongolZ had done to them. And you know, you're wondering what the guys are saying to each other because they fought back against MongolZ in a crazy series, and they also fought back against MongolZ. What proves Vitality to be such masterclass is the way they respond in these moments, and they don't get flustered at all. MongolZ wiped the floor with them yesterday. They come back and win that series. MongolZ wiped the floor with them. Map 1, and they come back and do what they do best.
Thing is, he took damage there. 27 additional damage done. He survives that barely. Puts a smoke down in front of his counterpart who carries that bomb. And we've seen them test smokes. They're looking to try it yet again. FlamezY sliding forward into the elbow lineup. And right there for him. Sitting ducks. And so now as he jumps into the cover, his 10-1 score dropped to 2. Mzinho 1v3 into the op. Will he find him crouched down? Headshot to the player in the back.
And Vitality ultimately start this 6-0 up, and they had definitely been doing some nade prac. I mean, they were hitting HEs like crazy, by the way. I think they were also dropping like 2 or 3 nades up on ramp as well. They were prepared for MongolZ, and they come out hitting strong. But then Senzu doing his thing. You know, when he gets warmed up, you got to watch out for this guy, one of the best players of the entire major, by the way. He also later on hits a 1v2 3K in the round and keeps them a little bit alive in this map. A very little bit.
It is the MongolZ corralled, this herd with their backs turned, dealt with swiftly. Senzu's response, but he's gonna find the fire in front of him, and so he's got a hold. Nade takes him down to 10, and now he looks for MezzyZ. A triple, and finally Senzu comes alive.
But then it was like ZywOo bouncing back. It was Senzu who hit a clutch, and then ZywOo got like two deagles in one round, a 3K round himself, and they were bouncing back and forth for a little bit. By the end of this map, though, it was overwhelmingly clear we were going to a map 3. Vitality came prepared for this, and people even questioned the map picks, by the way, too. Why Dust 2 over a nuke decision? And they proved to us exactly why.
Connects it through the smoke.
2 HP.
And if only he had a frag.
MezzyZ has the bomb, but he doesn't have time to get to the other side. He's got a plant. Senzu, will he be able to cut him off of the pass?
No, he doesn't try to stop it. MezzyZ hands busy. If only he had some way to do damage without giving MezzyZ the chance. The one golden shot's what MezzyZ needs. He swings.
Oh!
Confidence.
What a move.
Yes, keep it going,
guys,
boys.
you are amazing. You are a fucking amazing team. I love you guys, for real.
Yeah.
I love being in this team. Thanks for that, guys. I swear, thanks for that. The best team of my career so far, so let's fucking go. Let's win the fucking major together and start by now. Let's go, boys.
Let's fucking go, boys.
And so for this major grand final, guys, in taking the Austin title, we go to Inferno, which yes, we reference back to 2018, 7 years ago, where it was the Boston E-League major, right? We had Cloud9 versus FaZe, Cloud9 the underdogs there. The storyline really did fit perfectly because we could have had a lot worse matchups for viewership-wise or storyline-wise, and the fact that it ended up being like this was incredible. And why not go to Inferno, which, by the way, Vitality typically has a pretty good win streak or win rate on until this major where they played it twice and they lost it twice. So anything was going to be possible. They didn't make it seem that way, though. They made it seem like they wanted to win this major.
For a flash.
Mezzi's gonna just jump on through. He's got teammates around him, and those are frazzled Mongols players. MP9 unable to get the next one. This is Blitz with a big multi-kill already. 3 frags to his name, but you've got ZywOo into the clutch. Player over towards the pillars trying to get his hands busy. ZywOo's got a chance. And when there's a chance, there's a clutch for ZywOo. Trying to change it up. Great kill from MongolZ.
2, that's the whole site.
That's what they needed, right? The first instance of an X factor that comes out from the attack.
That's their way in.
You can boost over top of the smoke and you can still catch them off guard. They do exactly that with the fading bullets of that magazine. Mezzi connects onto Techno and the 910 slides down into the site, but he still doesn't even have a kill.
The best upgrade he can find is a Tech 9. We're talking about a Molly and an MongolZ.
M4 for the player over in pit.
That one buys him some time towards short, but MongolZ, he's gonna have to do so much here.
Trying to go for the reposition, trying to find that timing. They hear the feet burning.
No way!
No way! This young gun steps up immensely.
Because after ZywOo countered the opening rare pistol win by MongolZ with a little bit of a clutch of his own, they went on a run, I think from 0-1 to like 6-2 and then beyond. And there was this clip out there of Apex dancing and dodging, I think it was 9-10 and multiple op shots. And you were like, okay, if you give Vitality too big of a lead, they're going to have way too much fun with it. And it was beautiful to watch. And of course, MongolZ hang on, but it's mad. It's major.
They want to bolster this bomb site before the follow-through comes out because you've said it, brackets looks good for the MongolZ. They have taken it over entirely yet again with a minute on this clock.
They've got an interesting defense. I mean, they're on the perimeter. They're stopping what could be a B play. It feels like that Apex is worried about a split coming this direction, but it's not. It's going to be a full wrap. ZywOo might get full contact, but on a sliver angle, he'll actually try to rotate around. Now it's on Mezzi once again.
Yes,
Rob's in the mini pit to support him.
ZywOo, Hail Mary. Rob's head down in the little pit for now. MongolZ about to emerge out from the apartments, and Robs is going to be standing down beneath him. Mezzi looking like a shell of himself. At first, it's back turn. There's MongolZ with the drop and no scope out of ZywOo. What is happening? Mezzi in the corner, dealt with.
Another no scope.
Going gut shot to gut shot, back and forth. Finally, a man advantage for the retake. We've seen it come out 2v2. 11 health for 910 makes a world of difference. He has second thoughts. A chance to reload that op, but the element of surprise, it's coming out from Apex, and he will catch MongolZ. So now with 11 HP, he is gonna have to pull this out from the same place Apex found his impact. Fantastic flash. No.
And if you want to talk about a major MVP, we can talk about ZywOo, but for showing up for this map, someone who has led these guys and even comes on the communications, and I mean, a guy like Apex is incredible for so many different reasons, but he popped off on Inferno. Of course, choosing the map, they've only lost this major, and for him to go off, he was the MVP of Inferno by far and away. Of course, ZywOo, your ultimate major MVP, but Apex was not missing, firing on all cylinders.
Approaching 100 HP, all the weight of the world on his shoulders.
So much clutch in his coffers, we know it. But Vitality, give him the space, and nobody's gonna swing just yet. They take their time, sweet time. Techno into the 2. He gets but he doesn't find bomb immediately. Lucky he's got the kill.
Yeah, smoke will go down, and so will the plant.
ZywOo's gonna plant it.
Claims takes a lot of damage.
Vitality no longer hands busy. 3 rounds down, it was 6 to go. And it is all hands on deck for the MongolZ. It is only flashbangs for this retake. Flamesy right back into the kill feed. It is another triple from the young star of Vitality. ZywOo's gonna lean back into the site. Mezzi awaiting. Now he sees the barrel. He's got himself the kill. And so 1 frag out. 910 from the bottom of the scoreboards will be haunted by this performance unless, and it is not to be, for it is the bees. Today is the day of Vitality.
And ultimately, ultimately, it is Vitality who take down MongolZ, and they come back in a reverse sweep of this very short series, which I think was deserving of a best of 5, but albeit Vitality is now the winners of your Austin CS Major, 7 titles throughout 2025, and a near perfect performance throughout this CS season. It's, oh, dude, I was at Paris. I was at this one. I wish I got the chance to ask these guys more questions. Unfortunately, they were too busy for interviews. We got King Mezzy coming probably out tomorrow. That dude is the freaking GOAT. First British player of all time to win a CS major. Love that guy. And you feel heartbroken for MongolZ, but still an incredible run out of them, your Austin major champions, Team Vitality.
It's insane. I mean, not only just winning a major, I think as a player, it's the pinnacle. It's the best thing that can happen. And then, yeah, just as the first UK, the British player to win it, it's insane. Like the way coming into this year, you never know what's going to happen, and then all this success, it's just, I'm speechless. It's insane.
But with that, guys, that's going to conclude the major coverage. I do have several interviews coming out over the next few days. I just want to say a sincere thank you to all the players out there. I don't think they watch these things, but getting time to talk to them and overcome some inner workings of like anxiety, and it's really tough to face those moments. And I'm glad you guys understood it, and you guys have been working through it with me. It's been really eye-opening to do those interviews, and super cool for me to have started in esports and CS like 8 years ago now, and to be able to do those interviews, which are going to be out all over the channel. It's really awesome. And for players to take the time to do that is also awesome. More importantly, to meet all of you guys throughout this major has been nothing but incredible. Like, not a bad thing was said in person. Not a bad person was met out there. You guys were all so freaking dope. And I know I got a lot of DMs of like people saying, hey, can I take a pic or meet you? And I do apologize. We were hectic going to interview to match coverage. I just didn't have enough time. But you guys are awesome. Like, meeting you guys at this major really has reinstilled the want to participate more in like CS news coverage, because I try my best, but we also love so many esports. So a big thanks to all of you guys, sincerely, for allowing me to cover this major. It has been so much fun. So thank you guys. But until next time, take care of yourselves, motherfrickers. I'm gonna go out, have a beer with my girl, because she's also been a trooper. You guys have seen her. We've been out in this room 11 p.m. to like 1 a.m. trying to get videos out. And so we're gonna get some drinks, and we're gonna get some nachos and enjoy ourselves. So thank you all for watching. You'll see me back here tomorrow morning. All week long, we got so many freaking videos coming out. I'm excited. So thanks for subbing, commenting, leaving likes. We'll see you guys back here next time. Take care, y'all. We're done with Austin. What's up? What's up?